there, welcome to Clark Lindsey Conversations. I'm Sarah Hawkins, and today we are outside our backyard at Clark Lindsey on this beautiful day. Couldn't have asked for a better day today. And we are going to be actually with a couple of our grounds crew, Luke and Randy, and they're going to be extracting honey out of our hives from our beehives. So come along with us.
Good morning, folks. It's Randy. I've been on, you've seen me before, I think. In the other shows, we've talked about plants and flowers, because that's my main thing. But going hand in hand with that is the bee initiative, the honey initiative that Corey started. He's recently gone to a different job, so Luke and I are going to do our best to carry on his love of honey. So far, so good. What we're going to do today, it's autumn. You can sort of feel it in the air. The bees that we have over there, they also feel it. So while we speak, they are getting ready for the days. I think they can tell by the angle of the sun and by the temperature. Eventually they're not going to be able to go out and about and get the flowers and the pollen and the nectar that they need. So even in the middle of the summer, they knew those days were going to come, and they start, besides what they need just for the everyday existence of the hive, they store some. They process it till it's in the form of honey, and it's usually way up high in that box. So these we took out in July. They were already thinking of the season when they were not going to have access to things. So the key is, of course, we want honey. That's one of the reasons we're doing it. The other key is to leave enough in that box for those 3 months that they can't do anything. So Luke and I, our main concern, we want that hive to survive the winter. A lot of hives around here do not survive, and you just have to buy more bees the next year, which I'm hoping we don't have to do that, just because I like the story. If the queen that's in there now, if everything's going swell, she can live like 5 years. So it's an amazing thing. And just all she does is basically lay eggs. So we want to keep her happy. With these colder days, even days like this, we'll still see bees because there are still flowers where they can still get food. But they are getting ready for the winter. When the cold days come, they're still in that hive. They don't hibernate. They don't go to sleep. But their only job is to keep, along with eating this honey, they're also like flapping their wings and just creating movement to maintain a temperature in there and to keep the queen warm. That's the only objective. The temperature for the queen has to be at like 90 degrees. So it is a lot of energy. Thus, we want to make sure they have enough food to get through all that. So it's very interesting. Even while Luke and I were standing here, we have, I think, 5 of these that we're going to get the honey out of. And most of you know where the hive is. You know, it's not close, but it's not that far away. They could smell this honey. They were starting to swarm around the box of these because they can smell the sweet. I don't know if they can tell it's their honey. I'm assuming it's from that hive. But they sort of know what's going on. But we're not going to get stung. I almost guarantee you we won't get stung. But we'll sort of keep our eyes open in case any of them get too interested. Now, some of you were here when we did the extraction. I think that was in June. I think it was June. It doesn't matter. We did it over by door 6. And it's as simple as it looks. They've stored this honey. They put it in these frames. When we buy them, they have this plastic base already in it. So there's a bee right now, he noticed it. That's sort of funny. It's funny until there's about 40 of them on there. Well, very interesting. That one has pollen on it. He's very curious. And we'll try to limit how curious he gets. But at any rate, So Luke, do you see that bee? It's right by me.
Oh, there's a bee trying to get in here.
All right, that's all right. So we'll keep moving. If you see me running though, you'll know why. But you can also see this wax they make. These bees are able to do a lot of chemical neat things. They can turn the nectar and the pollen into honey, mainly the nectar into honey. They can produce this wax. Each bee in that hive has a job. It's just amazing. Some of them are nurses for the babies that are coming out of these in the brooder cells. So it's a very complex, fascinating system. But what we're left with after they do their work of storing this, we're gonna get the honey out of here. It'd be hard if we didn't have this device. Where they've capped it a little bit with wax. See, I don't want that bee on us, but it's very interesting. See, I think he's actually eating the honey that we're gonna eat. So, very interesting. And Luke's gonna show us how to do this. Where they've capped it, we're gonna cut the caps with as light a touch as we can, because we wanna use these frames again. So we're gonna try not to get into this wood. We'll do our best. So we puncture these cells, and then we put them in that centrifuge. It can hold 3 of them, and then we just hand crank it. It just throws the stuff on the out of this. And then it all collects on the bottom. And then there's a spigot on the bottom. When we think we're done, there's a spigot on the bottom, and we pour it through. There's a couple mesh screens. We just don't want a bunch of, some people like the wax, some people chew it, but we just want to get as much of the chunks out as we can. Then we're left with honey as pure as we're going to get it, and we'll put it straight into the jars. And of course, if you'd like, you take a jar home with you. I think we have less honey than last time. So we're asking, everyone will get honey, but we might want to limit it to just 1 jar, per person or per group, whatever you want to do. Just because I know there'll be some other people that can't be here today that might want to try it. So thank you in advance for that. But any questions on it? I'm no pro, but I'll sure try to answer the questions. So with that said, we'll watch out for the bees. We don't want them getting too comfortable with us. But you have your choice. You can some of you have already done this before, and you're welcome to do it again if you want. You're welcome to be part of the, opening these up, and then you can be part of the cranking the thing, totally what you want to do, or feel free to just enjoy the morning, watch. So let's give it a go. Luke, how do you want to, you're going to stay there. Would anyone like to open up one of these? Totally up to you. Come on up, Joan. It's sort of fun. We're just going to be very careful, very sharp tools that do it. So we'll watch our fingers.
Let me see this.
And we sort of set this up willy-nilly. If there's not enough room, we'll adjust.
I wonder.
Go behind, I guess so.
Yeah, come over here if you would like. Now let me see. I feel like this one would work better. All right, so you see how it's just some of these aren't capped, but there's like
Right.
these thin white layers.
Right,
You see how like they're very thin.
very thin, right.
What you want to try and do is,
You do
And
the
s-
whole width of the comb,
yeah,
yeah?
you're gonna try and keep this straight, like parallel with this, and not try and like go in.
Go in,
and
right.
try and preserve each one of these cells as much as possible. But
So you just do a little bit, right?
Yeah,
just
but
up
like-
half, a quarter of an inch or something?
no, you see like you barely
Yeah,
see how they can.
right. But how far up how many do you have to do?
Oh, as much as you would like.
Oh, is that your goal to really
Yeah,
get?
so every single one of these little white caps, these,
Uh-huh.
we have to remove so
The
that they're
whole-
all open so the
Okay.
honey will be able to.
John probably would like to do some too.
I did it last time.
Oh,
so
did you? Okay.
I don't
So
have an urgent
if you'd like to
need.
give it a try.
I'll try a few and then.
And if you don't get every single one, it's not a biggie.
I'm getting in too much, maybe.
Oh, no, you're doing perfect right now. Yeah, that's looking awesome.
So what do I do with this?
You can just toss
Does it
that.
Flick it? Do you flick it off?
Yeah,
How do you flick it off?
you can just put it on the ground.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not the beeswax or anything, so we don't really need that. That comes off pretty easy.
It does. Not bad at all.
Here, let me clean this off.
Is it going how you want, Luke?
Yeah, it's working pretty
All right.
well.
Now, do you want something under this to catch any, or I can get a bowl?
Does someone else want to try? Because I've done about half.
Oh,
I've
you're
done
doing
more
good,
than-
Joan. Would anyone else like to do some of the scoring of it? Come on over, please do. I'm glad you want to do it.
Anybody
Heck
else
yeah.
like to try? I'm 2/3
Sue, would you
done.
like to try it?
Would you give it a go, Jong-un?
Johnning, try. Because look, I've done most of it. Johnning?
Well, it doesn't matter who's next.
Yeah, go ahead.
So how am I supposed to do?
Here, Randy, hold this
Yes.
for a second.
No, we're not
So-
losing any honey, right?
A little bit.
All right.
It's no biggie.
So you don't use those? It's
Nah,
because
so-
this okay.
So basically, you see these white caps
Yeah.
right here, like
Uh-huh.
this?
Uh-huh.
The,
those out?
yeah, basically try and keep this parallel
Okay.
and just run it up and
Okay.
just try and uncap.
Oh.
See that?
Okay.
It's very a light touch.
And then later you put this here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then we swirl it around, and if the cell's open, then the honey will come out.
okay. Am I doing okay?
Yeah.
I should leave some for other people, right?
Well,
we've
you
got-
can do quite
we've
a
got
few.
4
A lot
more
of people
cones,
just
so-
like to enjoy
Oh,
the
for
sun.
more? Okay.
Yeah, you do as many as you want.
And these are double-sided too.
Oh, okay. So when we are all done with this, you dump this in here, right?
Yeah, it can fit 3
Yeah,
of
we'll-
these frames.
Yeah, we'll put the whole wooden piece in there.
Okay. But this one is kind of. Oops, maybe I cut it too much.
You're okay. That's,
So Luke, when they're flush like this, the knife doesn't really do anything, right?
yeah, when if it would maybe cut a little bit, but this is
doing the trick.
This is pretty even with the wood,
All
so
Okay.
yeah, you'll see. It's doing awesome. The honey looks great.
Yeah.
Is it just sitting in there? It's, not pouring.
it's starting to drip down a little
Okay.
bit.
It's dripped down at the bottom.
All
so
right,
you have
so-
to cut them all out, or can you leave some there?
Well, we have to cut. If we want the honey out of it, we have to cut them open, all of them.
No, all these white things have to come out then?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right. Is this side almost done?
Yeah.
So that's all honey.
This part is
Yeah.
honey. Come on over, Sue, if you'd like to do it. And Tom, would you? I'm glad you're out here. How are you, kiddo? Yeah, here's the honey. Oh, heck yeah. It looks really good.
So you do that to every one of those.
Yeah.
Oh,
See, now,
wow.
So that
very
there he is
interesting.
trying to drink
This
some
bee is going after the same thing we're going after.
honey. Here, be careful.
All right.
Would
And
you
we-
like to try? So
Just
try and keep this parallel with this, and just try and take this little white cap off of the cell. Try and not damage like the cell itself.
I'm sorry, okay.
It's the first time.
But you don't.
Regular bee. What he said, the bee doing.
I gotta go up higher.
You start like right there,
Got 50 hives you have.
and you barely just scrape the top of it off.
Oh, look at that. That one was big,
Oh, it'll stick to it.
but you just don't want
Like
to,
if we didn't
you
do
don't want
this,
to
the
dig
wax
in.
wouldn't come out.
They would.
No,
Is that okay?
unless a real powerful one.
So you've got to do this all
Maybe
the
we can put
time
a
to
motor
get the
on
honey.
that, man.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, this is
One of your
this
one of your combine.
no,
It's
this
just that
is
stuff out
some
there.
too,
Remember that cylinder?
How hard
We
it
might
is.
we might have a fire
am
on
I
that.
too deep? Am I too deep? Oh my goodness. We have to do this.
All right, we're starting to lose quite a bit, Luke.
I'm starting to drip.
We're losing. I might try to get a bucket or something.
Need to
Do we
go
have
a little
anything
faster.
here? Just to catch what we're losing.
Nothing. Oh, this. You just set it down.
Oh, no, you guys are doing good.
Thank you. That was really interesting. That takes a lot of time to get the honey.
Oh yeah, I guess you'd get into a rhythm if you had 100 of these. But I'm glad you guys want to do it. It's
Interesting.
all right.
You don't do anything with the wax.
Some people want. We're gonna save the wax. Oh heck yeah! Take as much wax as you want. Luke, let's start to save some of the wax.
Alrighty.
We can just put it on a clean rag.
Is this the wax? This isn't the.
I'm happy to grab. I used to keep bees. I'll grab some wax if you want me to put it on some.
Well, it's. Forget
Just-
about that. We have.
Okay, you
Wait.
have some more wax.
We have 4 more combs.
Well,
All right.
Luke, anything new, just put here. Yeah, if you want to try some of this wax, I mean, it's not hospital clean, but it's clean enough to try.
Just chew it up. It's really good.
That's nice. Here. Millie, did you keep bees? No. But you would get the wax from somewhere?
I have my killer bees on.
Very nice. Is that one ready? All right, Luke. Good. Yeah, try some of that. It's really good. All right. So we got one. I think we have a total of 4 of them.
Oh, I'm a genius. Is he right over here?
All right. So Luke, want to get another one? There you go. Does anyone else want to try some of the wax? Here you go, kiddo.
Thank you.
I just swallowed it. I don't think that hurts you.
Is paraffin in that too?
Pardon?
I mean, is
Is it okay to scooch?
paraffin is man-made, right?
I think so. Yeah, this is wax that the bees make. And some of the bees, that's their only job is to seal these things up. And it's just a
Really?
lot of
Heat
lot
knife.
of chemistry going
Yeah,
on.
you get a knife that's really hot and you just go zzz, and it just comes
I use this to scrape the wax off the
right off
knife.
Okay.
It's like a spatula.
Have you done bees?
I have.
Where do you live? At local?
No, Oregon.
Oregon. Okay. Who are you? I don't know you.
I know you don't. You don't know me.
It's good.
Do you know
What?
Lois and Ernie
Could
Gullery?
you wipe the.
Oh yeah.
I'm their daughter-in-law. So.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you're here. Now that's I don't like that.
No, I was telling him we had a heat knife.
So a heated knife, and you just run it over there.
It's a big heated flat knife, and you plug it into the wall, and you go, zzz, and it takes off the wax. And then
Oh,
you're done.
sounds
And you
fast.
Yes,
Sounds
but you got
fast.
the centrifuge. We never had the centrifuge, so.
Well, how would you get it?
Helen, would you like
just
to try
running?
it?
I would just get a big pan and just lay it over the pan.
Very
let it
nice. I
drain
like
for
that.
Days, you know. But
Very
this is
neat.
fun 'cause it
So
flies
basically,
up
just try
Just don't
and
want to stand in wax.
uncap that.
Graduating.
So Luke, we'll keep heads up. There's a few hornets visiting. So here you go, kiddo.
Wow. I know my daughter gave me for a present. They're kind of silly.
Here you go.
No.
Oh, that's okay. That got sort of deep.
Yeah.
That's all right. Here you go. And we can even do. Well, yeah. Someone can sample that.
Yeah, if they want to.
That's all right. Would anyone else like to scrape that open a little bit? And here's some to sample. Good morning, kiddo. How are you? I'm glad you're here today.
So that's pure honey right there.
This is honey mixed with the wax. But basically, all bee made. Well, be careful of him. he didn't make the honey. That was a sweat bee or a hornet type. Let's see if you can go around. Did Millie already do it? All right. Go if you'd like to open. That's all right. That's all right. And we just want to use a nice light touch.
So yeah, so try and keep this parallel and not try and angle it. And these little caps, you just kind of you just flick it a little bit and they'll come right off.
Do you swallow the wax? Maybe it's good for us.
Here, I can.
It goes down sort of hard.
So I'm going to put my hand up here.
And so
Yeah, Luke will sort of hold it.
you just wanna get these caps. This is already uncapped.
Yes.
So like see these little
Sides?
hold on. So you're just trying to take the cap off of the cell and it's a very light touch and you want to keep it parallel. So like right here,
Oh, please do. Now there's wax mixed.
just a very
I see.
you see?
And
Ooh, this
some people just.
bee is,
Oh yeah, they're
yeah.
coming around.
You bet. If you don't mind doing that.
they don't want
Take a
us
big
to
old chunk.
take it.
And then some people chew it a while, get all the sweet out, and then just spit out the wax. However you want to do it.
Now what shall I do?
All right. Let's see.
Yeah.
Is that one almost done, Luke?
Yeah, it's done.
So that one can go in there. Okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
Should I do more?
No, it's finished.
And then we can get if you want to do some more, we have another frame like that.
Here, excuse me real quick.
Isn't that nice? Yeah. You know what's cool? They made that from your zinnias.
Really?
I'm sure they visited your zinnias as part of this.
They're busy with my sunflowers.
That's
today.
great. They're still working. They're still going. Yeah, there's a lot of wax honey if anyone wants more. All right. Who else would like to do some of this? Or Luke, do you want to do one really fast
Yeah,
to get it in here?
yeah, I'm gonna start
All right.
doing them.
And then we can get this thing twirling. You guys can help twirl it too if you'd like.
That extraction.
Yep, it flings it to the walls. Yep, exactly. Exactly. It's a messy. Now this, you know what, I'm going to get one of these wet so we can start to clean our hands.
You want to get in here? You can go get a piece from there. Yeah, it's got wax in it. The honey is so good.
Oh, you landed on it.
Yeah, he's not trying to go away.
Try the honey and the wax. It is good. This is made for the flower CSC.
Yeah.
All right, here's a warm rag if anyone needs.
Corner, and so does Judy.
That's all right. That's all right. That wax is hard to get off, but just do your best. Oh, look at Luke go.
His friend with me is there.
Right.
Now, where is the bee? Oh. Oh, and
Look.
that's a good one. That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Oh, yeah, we don't mind these. Now, the one I didn't like, there was a hornet
Yeah.
robbing some of it.
Yeah.
But I can't blame him. Yeah, fly. Everyone smells that sweet. It is interesting. They are fine. They smell it just like they smell a flower, right?
Yeah.
All right, Luke, what can I do?
Trying to keep the bees out of here.
All right.
And so this is ready to spin.
And we want the bucket under it. Or no, that
No.
has a stopper on it,
Yeah,
right?
that's fine now. And so basically, centrifugal force is going to force all this honey out, and hopefully we'll get 2 gallons or so. Oh.
Anybody needs a wet cloth?
Okay. Okay, should I put them out? Or do you need one now?
They don't know what to do or not to do. They're gonna spin it now.
It gets sort of complete a thank you. That was nice.
They don't know what they're doing.
Okay. Okay, very good, Peter. Thank you. It's the same machine. We put it on a firmer base though. Remember it was sort of wobbly before? Yeah. So it's yep. When he's all done. Look like it's working, Luke?
Yeah.
All right, give it a real fast. We want to get every bit of it out of there. But yeah, it'll collect in the bottom, and then there's a valve on the bottom. We'll empty it into that bucket, and that will strain a lot of the wax and stuff out. What do you think, Guy?
And okay, so we can show this to them.
Yes. Oh.
So this is what it's like with all the honey out of the cells. And then
So now
so then we flip them and now it'll force it all out this way.
That cleaned it out pretty quick.
Yeah.
I forgot the part that you have to flip all of them, right?
Yeah.
It just does one side at a time. Okay. Oh yeah, that got. You guys did good with the scoring. There's no honey left in there.
Okay, this one got a
Oh,
lot.
I'm sorry.
Where'd it go?
Keep going.
Go the other way now.
All right. How's it look on the bottom, Luke?
It's filling up. It's not as much as last time.
It's all right. That's all right.
So let's see.
Oh yeah, go look. Go look. Yep. You'll see the honey on the bottom. Louie's a calm dog.
Oh,
Oh, that's a good sign. That's a good sign to see a monarch. I would love to see that.
be in
I will
there.
like that.
You had a field there.
Yeah.
What's his name?
They've been at soccer last night. They had dogs at the park. They have it once or twice a year.
Your daughter came? Oh, she was here for 2 months. Yes, I remember that.
And so there's 2 combs left. That's what we got.
Let's
It's not much, but
let's quickly do the other 2 combs, all right?
all right.
Should I do one while you're doing one?
I want to see if I can do a knife
All right.
one. Huh? Oh no, it's here. Wait to do that one.
Okay, go ahead. Let's see, the bees are very interested. I can't blame them. Oh, yeah, that's some really good comb there. So let's make sure we save that stuff, Luke. The stuff that dropped.
There's a
Well,
bee on you.
that's all right. That's all right. Look at him go. It's sort of cute how they do it.
Right.
So that's a worker bee. So that's a female bee. If it was a drone, it would be a lot darker. You wouldn't see the stripes as much.
and they're longer too.
Yes, yes. And the drones, they don't sting. These do sting.
How does the honey itself get its strength?
Well, right now,
Oh, you just
yeah, we're opening these covers, and then it spins out for that centrifuge, and then it all ends up in the bottom of there.
okay. I missed the What's he doing?
Well, that one, I think it's eating honey.
I would.
But it was-
How do you know with a female?
Well, because
They eating?
mainly that's a female, it's a worker bee. The drones, the males, they're darker and longer.
Oh,
I don't know if we'll see one out and about, but for every
It's a bunch of beeswax.
for every 15 workers, there's one drone. It's like a small percentage, but most of them are worker bees. The drones don't do any work except early. They're working with the queen, I guess.
Ready for that now, Randy?
But these are the workers. Now she looks like she's just eating honey, so I'm just gonna let her. We'll let her do that. You ready for that one?
Yep. Now you want to give it a go?
You go. You're doing good.
This is the best comb out of all of them.
All right. But there's a lot more of the comb if anyone wants to chew more wax.
Wow.
Nice, Luke. Oops, I'm sorry. Very nice.
I almost ran out of battery.
Did you get some though?
That's okay.
All right.
So, wow, and look how much honey it is.
The neatest thing I think is that is made from the flowers on our ground. And they go farther than our ground, I know. But they don't have to go too far. And it can be a mixture of the zinnias, anything in Masterpiece that's blooming.
Do they like
And
sunflowers?
oh yeah, I see it.
They're all over mine today.
That's great. That's part of the mix.
They like to
Oh, they go after the blossoms. Yes, yes. They want anything that has nectar and pollen. So they aren't choosy. I think they do have favorites.
Now this is the best honeycomb out of all of them. It's got the
That is
most honey.
beautiful. Plus it's longer than the others.
Yeah.
But we'll get better at this. But that looks good.
And out of your bee.
Now,
All right.
does anyone want to do a few cranks on this? It's sort of fun. And you can say you... Tom, would you like to do that? Nah. That's fair enough. Fair enough. Why is it wobbling, Luke?
It's very light, huh? You get bitten.
Yesterday I got stung right on the hand.
Oh, I know why it's
And now
wobbling.
it doesn't, it just itches a lot. It itches.
It's unbalanced.
Yeah, that's smart. It's imbalanced.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, the bees are all over Luke. Yeah, so we'll probably fill the things over here, but you're in a good spot. Tom, I like your hat. That's a smart hat. It's a very smart
I
hat.
like that.
Yes.
Light.
No, we're good. Thank you, though, Cleta. It's a little imbalanced because we only have 2 full ones in there.
Oh yeah.
Very nice. That gets it clean.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I like it.
just want to peek on the bottom. We'll have enough to fill the jars for these people, I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
1 week could make that much beef.
Huh?
The last time, one
That's
week that you had that much
awesome.
money.
No, it takes more than a week.
Once a week.
That's like 5 weeks.
5 weeks.
Thereabouts.
That much.
Yeah.
So you have more than one thing here.
Yeah, so when we take one out, we put an empty one back in there. And then the bees will hopefully fill those up.
But take 5 weeks to fill one.
Thereabouts.
1 week.
It sort of depends on the season. Early on, when there's a lot of flowers and they were real active, they were making it faster. They've slowed down a little bit, but that's all right. That's all right. It is sort of the same, yeah. Yeah, it's spinning like crazy. Yeah, exactly. And then it slops against the wall, outer walls, then drops down. Yep. So pretty soon, he's just about done. And then we'll get some in that bucket. Yep. That's going to be it. We had 5. We had 7, but we wanted to put some in the hive yesterday. Yeah. Yeah, then we seal them. Then we say good luck. Well, you don't. They seal it up. Every time we go in there, you've seen us prying it open. And they wax all the corners. It's amazing. The same wax that they use for that. They glue up all the little spots. It's a fascinating thing.
So if you leave it, it's just enough for the winter.
Yeah. Now what some people do, they'll put hay bales around it for the winter, just to make it a little easier for them to keep it warm.
Yeah, 90 degrees. Yeah, that's
Oh yeah, and they are constantly. So we might do that without touching the hive, at least break up some of the southwest wind. Yeah, it'll help them a little bit.
Yeah, the wind is right there.
Y'all set, Luke?
Yeah.
All right, so these.
If you could take that comb out for me.
There's that. Yeah, the bees are noticing us a little bit more.
And so, that's not needed.
It might keep some of the bees from hanging out. All right. So here's the easy part. All the honey collected on the bottom, and we're going to run it through. We got a couple mesh screens to get some of the chunks out. That bucket is clean. We've cleaned that.
clumps of honey or clumps of wax.
There's going to be wax caught in the screen. The only thing that should go in that bucket is just pure honey. And then we can.
No, that I understand.
Yes.
I'm just wondering if the honey.
And if anyone wants to get a closer look, there it is. There we go.
And this is going through 2 strainers.
And that's going to catch most everything. When we're handing it out, don't be surprised if there might be a little bit of wax or something in it.
Healthy.
Exactly. It helps us, yes.
I did bring my jars. I didn't know if you'd have any honey.
Well, we're going to
yeah,
limit
we-
it to these little jars, just because.
Well, I only brought little jars.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough.
I didn't bring a big one.
Because we're going to process a little. This is a little less than we processed last time.
Did you get a taste, Justin?
I want you guys to get one, And we did bring the bigger jars. I did not taste Justin's cake.
Oh, you did?
Was it really good?
Yes, it's called honey cake.
Oh, I want him to make that again.
Extremely sweet.
Yeah,
But you could
he
taste the
is.
honey part?
Oh,
It was
absolutely.
Oh, I'm glad.
You had to cut the sweetness with vanilla ice cream.
Yogurt. Yogurt.
Yogurt's a good idea. I like that.
How many calories?
All right, Luke, that's looking great. There's more in there than I thought. Does it help? You want me to hold it or?
That's it's working perfect. These bees are going crazy.
Yeah, I don't remember that last time.
I just touched one.
Let's see. There's sort of a ridge. Look at the bees going in the screen.
He didn't cry me up.
Oh, did a bee get you?
No, came out on there.
Try and keep him.
There's some sort of in the lip, right?
There's still some in here, so.
I'm afraid they are, Dale. Because they'll go back to the hive and say, we have honey that we don't have to make over here. But they'll keep their numbers low.
Do you see, Randy?
Here you go.
Nah, can you get this bee?
It's on you.
Nah, it's in the thing.
We'll get it. We'll get it. Let's see.
All right, you can set it down.
That one, he's got a story to tell. Isn't that wild? Yeah, he was bathed in honey. All right, very nice.
Now, hopefully this does not drip.
All right, let's bring everything over here. Maybe the bees will just stay here. All right, let's get a little assembly line. Well, hopefully Chef has another recipe for honey, and we'll try to get. He only needed like, I think just one of those jars to flavor all that cake. Yeah, so he made a little go a long way.
Oh, so he still has 3 left?
I don't know what he still has.
We gave him 4 big ones, right?
I forget. All right, let's get this going, Luke.
There's barely any beeswax in here.
That's good. That's good.
So
Let me
this is
just
gonna
get. You're gonna hand them to me. You're gonna have one in. That's all right. Take it off. I think you're gonna always have some.
Now, this is the honey.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks great. Wonderful.
Oh, so clean.
So you're taking over, Luke, huh?
Yeah, the
Good
new
job.
cork.
Good job.
Wow.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem. That seems like almost as much as last time. I don't see how it could be.
Last time we had a lot. It was like up to here, I feel like.
I'm not worried about weighing this. Let's just start this, okay?
Yeah.
We'll just keep as clean as we can. Yeah.
He's right where I want to be. All right, so this is gonna start flowing, so I'm just gonna.
Can you turn it off good?
Be ready to hand them to me.
Okay. We'll just try not to. We don't have to be right to the brim. Okay. So I'm going to hand these out. If we could do one per, please. They might be messy, but we're not worried about that. But if you'd like some, please come up and get one. It doesn't matter who's first.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm glad you guys were out here today. Here you go, Tom. I'm glad you guys are out here. Here you go. Luke, did we have bees visiting the site last time?
No.
I don't remember that. Must be, maybe they're just so active and they want to get easy food for next year.
They see it as a good source of honey.
I think so. It's easier.
It's easier than hunting.
Yes.
Here, let me get that cap.
Here you go. There you go. Cleta, thank you very much. That was nice of you.
If you don't use them, I'll take them back for next time.
All right, Cleta. Good idea. All right. There you go, Helen. You're very welcome.
It's about the
It's pretty.
the last.
Yes, it's pretty without even eating it.
Now, how much do we have left?
You're up to like here. We're going good.
It's starting to come out a little slower.
Yeah, pretty soon.
Checking out how good you're doing this.
It's funny, they do look like they're part of the team. Well, they literally are part of the team.
I guess you could say quality control.
Yes. Let's see. I can probably. Okay. Is it on or off?
Do that, I can
And let's,
for you.
for a
Here,
little bit,
I
let's
ju-
put this
I
under it, just to get a little bit of. There you go.
That's a full one.
That's all right. Here.
Your job on the team is to keep the lid on it.
Yep, that's all I do.
Thank you.
John, I'm glad you're here today.
This is sticky.
Yeah, here's some wipes there that will help.
I can
All
hand you
right.
jars.
Thank you.
I just really miss working with honey. I had hives again a couple of years ago, but my neighbors got mad because they would
Do you want
swim
one?
over into their fountain.
Only if there's some. Only if there's enough.
But let me sit one
Randy.
side. Hold on. Sorry.
That's all right.
Russell, would you like one?
That's right. I have no idea I'd still be here. Oh, thank you.
This is part of Celebration of Brussels.
All right.
Ooh, the bees, they are getting a little more frisky.
What a great service. How fun that they get to watch the bees all year and they come and
We're
get
also a little bit closer to the hive. aren't
How many times do you think we've opened it, Randy?
Pardon me? You're right, Cleta. We are closer. Say it again.
How many inspections do you think we've done?
You and me, or
And-
total?
And Corey.
6.
Really?
I bet there's been at least 6.
you get this much?
Of course you do, yes, if you like it. Oh, I'm glad you want it.
take that little for you.
Here, Randy.
Oh, sorry, I was super expected.
Kiddo, did you get one? Okay, very good. Mac?
Yeah, I gotta give him a jar of honey.
Yes.
Thank you, Randy.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Thanks for being here.
Randy, this is the last time, right?
For this year, yes. For this year.
Some for the bees. See?
Take this to Helen,
Oh,
please.
Well, keep them
sticky
alive.
thing. I hate it.
Here's some wipes. Here's some
What, Mary?
wipes.
Keep them alive.
Oh, yeah?
We'll do. We'll do.
try.
We're gonna do our best.
That won't interfere with what they're doing, construction and everything, will it?
Time will tell. I don't think it will.
Don't bother bees.
They'll just have to go a little. The prairie flowers that they like, they'll just have to go a little further for those.
Yeah.
But they'll figure it out. Weeds, prairie flowers, Mac. Beauty.
Well, thanks, guys.
You're very welcome. Have a good weekend. Of course you can. Come on up here, kiddo. You were part of the work. You scraped some of the things open. Well, folks, that sort of wraps up. This is our second honey extraction. So it went very well. We had a perfect day for it. We love the story. This is our first year with bees, so we're very excited about it. We are ending our first season. It's a beautiful story. We have the bees, we have the flowers, we have the honey, and it's a nice circular message. Residents can enjoy it. Hopefully they share it with loved ones. We give some to our chef. He puts that, he uses that in some of his recipes. So we're just starting with it. We look forward to really expanding it. Thanks for coming out.
Thank you for tuning into CUI's TV. We hope you enjoyed the show. This video can be accessed anytime on youtube.com. In the YouTube search bar, type in UPTV6 and look for their microphone logo. We hope you will join us again next week for more local, engaging content designed specifically for Champaign County older adults. Take care and stay safe.